Hello, everyone, and happy holidays. Yes, I'm recording this particular section of this video on Christmas Day, and as you can see, I got myself a new desk. Yay! Yay! So my setup is pretty much complete. I got, my brand new desk, got a stand for my Yeti microphone. I got my little desktop icons down here, my Tribble, my Darth Vader. I got a Dalek and Brock Lesnar back there. There's my desktop. And this is a pretty cool desk. It's a little bit old. It did get beat up a little bit, but that doesn't matter because it was certainly better than the piece of junk that I had before, so we have that going on for it. However, I decided to ask somebody for, well, a new pair of headphones. Now, I like Mercedes SA 920s. These are pretty good. The volume on them is pretty decent. The microphone is a little bit on the tinny side, but it does okay. But I figured, hey, it's Christmas time, it's time to ask for an upgrade. And since I didn't have much money at the end of the year, I asked my sister for a brand new pair of headsets. So, what headset did she get me? Well, she got me that. Yes, the Astro A10s. These are for the PlayStation. This is the PlayStation variant of it, but these can work on PC as well. Right now, I do not have a Y-splitter for this, so I can't hook it directly into my desktop just yet, but as a general thing, I can just order a new Y-splitter down the road and, get that hooked up with this, so it's not a big deal, it's just an inconvenience. Regardless, let's take a look at the box. It's very plain, boring box. Let's get some cool stuff on the back. I did want the PlayStation version because PlayStation version's blue. The PC version's red, and I didn't feel that really meshed well with the rest of my desktop setup. So, blue is pretty much the most neutral color I can think of, Plus, I came from playing on the PlayStation to a PC, so, have that going on for it. So, without further ado, let's open this sucker up. I am going to buy a tripod later on this year. It's just something I have not done, and I fully intend to do that sometime. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to be opening this sucker here. And it looks like I have one little entry point. So I'm going to get a cutting implement of some kind. Let's see if I could do it with with a screwdriver of some type. As my knife is in another room. If I have to get a knife, I will jump cut, and we'll be opening that here soon. But let's see what I can do for myself right now. So, one-handed as usual. Let's see how badly I can screw this up. Nope, it came right off. Cool. Sometimes my prodding with my screwdriver can help. Sometimes it doesn't, depending on how it feels. So yeah, this opens from the bottom, which is pretty cool. And I'm gonna flip it upside down so it doesn't fall out of the casing when I pull it out. And let's see what we have. All right. There's the warranty card. Do not return your gear to the store. Yes, that's the one thing about Astro I heard about this headset is, sorry, I dropped it, is that they actually take full responsibility for the product if it is defective, which is something I really like. So, have this little plastic thing holding it down, and there's the headset. I'll keep the packaging just in case I need it. Yeah, let's lay that to the side here in a second. The rest of my room is a little bit messy right now. I just got done being sick, so I have that going against me, but whatever. I'll get my room cleaned up again here soon. I just haven't been feeling good lately. So, anyhow, here's the cable for it. This is a headphone connector, because if you didn't see, on the headset, the cable doesn't come from the headset itself. I actually have to unwrap that here too to show it off to you. So let's unwrap real fast. And let's see if I can do this one-handed, as I usually can do. Yeah, my room's still a little bit messy, but I'm working on it. But, yeah, there we go. And as you can see right there, at the bottom of the thing, there's the headphone jack going into the headset. So let's lay that to the side, and you plug this into the end. It's like you know, one of the higher end headphones. We have a detachable, you know, thingy, you know, 3 1/4 plug, which is very handy. That is a feature I do like of this headset. So let's get it out, that out of its bag. And there we are. Just a cable. Pretty cool. And there's the headset. Again, pretty cool. Feels nice. Definitely feels like a major upgrade than what I had. The cushions feel really, really nice. I got to try these on my head here in a second, but I'm going to have to actually make this a two-parter, okay? So, you know, my typical cut-in, because I only have this to work with. I need to get a Y splitter so I can have a little mic test and all that, so that you guys can hear what this microphone sounds like, because right now it's useless. I could use this as a headset still, but not as a microphone. Not at the moment, which is unfortunate. But, just take off the piece of plastic that was around the microphone there. And, I'm gonna, you know, try these for a little while. I definitely gotta get some money together so I could get that Y splitter, because right now my funds are extremely low. So I just gotta wait for my next major check to come in and get a Y splitter so I could do the mic test and the sound test on this thing. But for now, I'm just gonna use this as a typical headset. So yeah, I'll see you in a jump cut, which will be a couple days from now, so I could get my check in and get my Y splitter. But I think I'm going to get along with these pretty well, because these feel extremely well built. They feel rock solid. So let's try these out for a couple days and see how they do. So I'll be with you in a jump cut. Well, it's face cam time. Hello. Yes, so let's get on with this review. Let's firstly talk about the positives and the negatives about this headset. First, mostly positive, okay? First of all, build quality is fantastic on these. These are very, very flexible. They will not break unless you really, really, really had to give it a good go. You know, drag it from the back of a car probably would be the best way to do that, but I wouldn't do that in a million years, even though Astro does encourage you to sort of do that. Yeah. But build quality is actually pretty good. The fact that it has a detachable cable is pretty darn good. The fact that, you know, you don't necessarily have to worry about, you know, yanking on your cord and, you know, messing up your headphones is a good plus for these. The fact that the microphone is activated by swinging it down is very good. The sound quality is fantastic, utterly fantastic. I believe these have 40mm drivers inside of them, so that is very, very high-end caliber sound there. You don't see that very much on headphones underneath $100, unless you're going for like pure headphones, like, you know, a set of AKGs or something like that. You know, something that's not built for gaming, but more for, you know, listening to music. These can do both listening to music and play your game. So, you know, multi-purpose is something I like a lot. The microphone quality is actually pretty darn good. I'm recording this section of the video, of course, with my Blue Yeti, which is right there, in front of the camera right there. And comparing that to the headset is actually pretty darn good. I did record a bit of a sound clip comparing these to my Blue Yeti to my previous headset, which is the Sadie's SA920s. So, have a listen. This is audio recorded from my Sadie's SA920s. This is audio recorded from the Astro A10s. This is audio recorded from my Blue Yeti microphone. Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. These are, of course, not as powerful as a condenser mic. It's not meant for that. But in a pinch, since if you're going to be on the go, I wouldn't be carrying around a condenser mic anyhow. There are pros and cons to a condenser mic. Setting up is one thing. Making sure that you have it adjusted properly is another thing. Condenser mics are fantastic for many reasons. Because they give you the best sound, but at the same time you have to set them up and do all kinds of crazy things for them to actually sound properly. Compare that to, a simple headset like these. Just flip the microphone down and there you go. Pretty darn good. Quite fantastic stuff going on overall. Everything about these is pretty awesome. They're relatively comfortable. If it's only one negative, I will say, about this headset is the shape of the cones. As you can see, they're a little bit unusual. Most headsets are round or oval shaped. These are a little bit squared off at the bottom. So after a bit, these do start feeling uncomfortable, and they don't feel as natural as most headsets tend to be. I believe if there is ever going to be a revision of these, they should make the ear cups a little bit more round, and that's just a minor criticism. But other than that, these are fantastic. Now, comparing these, of course, to my old pairs, my Sadie's SA920s is unfair because these are only $20. Okay, you're comparing $50 to $20. But these are still pretty good. I will say, if you are in a pinch like I was, and you needed a headset right there and then, these are not a bad investment. But, if you could save up the money in the long term, these are not as good compared to these. So, you have your pros and cons with both of these headsets. These don't sound as good, but they're cheaper. They still do a good job. But at the same time, though, they're not as good as, something like these. So, if I have to give these headphones a score from 1 to 10, I'll give these a good solid 10. That's a pretty good score. I cannot say anything truly bad about them except for the shape of the ear cups. But anyhow, here soon I'm going to be posting up another video soon after this one. It's been one I've been working on. I had to get my new setup ready for that to happen. I had to get various other bits of equipment, such as proper microphone setup and a better desk, because my old desk was just flying apart and I just couldn't stand it anymore. So I'm very happy with what I have. So I'm about ready to film that, maybe another day or so. So you'll be seeing that here soon. So anyhow, I'll be seeing you around, and hopefully I will start on my full-time Let's Play video series. So yeah, because this year's going to be the year I'm going to actually start doing what I set out to do last year. I just had to get everything ready and, save up money and get things, all prepared, because I'm not ready to go into Patreon or other services like that yet. But I will. But that's not today. That's for another time. Anyhow, I'll be seeing you here soon in the future, and ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.